I never imagined my 16 years at Pacific Logistics would end like this. Seattle's misty mornings had become my routine, waking before dawn to tweak routing algorithms that kept freight moving across the West Coast. I'd built those systems from scratch, turning a startup into a powerhouse worth hundreds of millions. Jack Harlan, our CEO, and the guy I'd called a friend, had always praised my steady hand. But that changed one rainy afternoon in the conference room overlooking Puget Sound. He didn't even glance up from his tablet. Effective next quarter, Sarah will take over ops. You'll train her up. Sarah Klein, the ambitious newcomer with her Ivy League polish and endless networking events. I'd seen her type, charming, but green on the gritty details like vendor handoffs during port strikes. My notes from the quarterly review sat open, full of optimizations I'd slaved over. But his words hit like a gut punch. "You've been great at mentoring," he added, as if that softened it. I didn't explode. Instead, I thought of my wife, Emily, and our 2 kids back home in Bellevue. The late nights I'd missed family dinners for this job, promising it was all for our future. This wasn't just a demotion, it felt like erasure. That night, over dinner, Emily saw the strain. "We've got each other," she said. "Maybe it's time for something better." Her words lingered as I dug into my executive agreement from the Series C funding round. Clause 7.2b, inserted at my suggestion for key personnel protection. Any role downgrade without consent triggered immediate severance and full equity vesting at current valuation. Pacific was valued at $450 million, my stake wasn't pocket change. Over the next days, Sarah shadowed me, flashing smiles while botching metrics in meetings. Jack watched approvingly, blind to the risks. I showed her the basics, nothing proprietary. But inside, I weighed options. Resigning meant invoking the clause legally, clean, enforceable under Washington state employment law. No drama, just facts. The morning I acted, I arrived early, badge still active. Jack and Sarah entered, expectant. I slid the envelope across the table. "I'm resigning, effective immediately." Shock rippled through the room. Jack stammered, "We can work this out." But the clause was ironclad, legal confirmed it within hours. Investors panicked as clients, big rail partners, flagged delays, citing my protocols. By week's end, the payout hit, $12.8 million after taxes, plus vested shares. It wasn't revenge, it was justice. Pacific stabilized with a consultant, but the shakeup exposed cracks in leadership. Jack reached out once, apologetic, but I let my lawyer handle it. Now, in my new role at a Portland firm, I design autonomous systems with veto power and flexible hours. Emily and I take weekend hikes in the Cascades, the kids see more of me. The lesson? Loyalty cuts both ways, know your value, protect your family, and sometimes walking away opens doors you never saw. Life's too short for buried resentments.